NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. You can nominate an athlete by tweeting at us, #NJSAOTW, or emailing us at njsaotw@northjerseysports.com.
This is a NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. I'm your host, Chris Victel. This week's winner is RAMSEY softball player Victoria Sebastian. Victoria, congratulations.
Thank you.
After picking up 2 big wins during the week, you had to face the defending state champions Demarest on Saturday. What did you have to do in the circle to make sure you kept their bats down?
I definitely had to move the ball around. They were great hitters. I know Mackenzie McGrath. We on the same club team. She's a great hitter.
Right.
Their leadoff, she's amazing too. She actually had a couple RBIs off me when I was supposed to move it around a little bit more, and I didn't. But I definitely had to move the ball around. I had to try to keep it low, and a couple times I didn't. They had some long foul balls, and then I kind of had to reset myself and just been okay, keep the ball low and try to move it around as much as possible.
And it was tied up at 3 in the bottom of the 7th, and you came up with a runner on. Talk a little bit about that at bat.
Well, prior to that bat, I was really nervous. I mean, a huge thing for me this year is getting more confidence and getting confidence in myself, because I have 100% confidence in my team and backing them up and then backing me, and I just want to do everything for my team. So up to that bat, I kind of put all my worries away. My senior captain, Mackenzie Bishop's you got this, I believe in you, and that really helped me get into it. So, and Mackenzie kept painting the outside of the corner. So, and I knew he was calling it. He had a large strike zone, and he kept calling the low outside pitch. So I was all right, you're most likely going to get a low outside pitch again. If she gives it to you and you can drive it, definitely drive it. And that's what happened.
And it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Things didn't get any easier. On Sunday, you faced the county runner-up Indian Hills. You held them to 1 hit, and you capped a 4-run 7th inning with another home run. How big of a win was that this early in the season?
It was definitely a big win. Indian Hills has been amazing for years now.
Absolutely.
And so it was a huge game going into it. And yes, it's a huge win for us. They were 2 in the county this previous week. But championships really aren't won in April. So as much as it was a big game, I'm kind of excited to continue and just see what the rest of the season holds.
You're off to a great start this season, less than a year after you injured your knee. How are you feeling? Are you close to 100% already?
I wouldn't say I'm definitely close to 100%, but I'm not fully there yet. The rehab process has been a long one. It's been a great season so far. I mean, it was only the first week of the season, but I'm honestly excited, and I'm excited to get back onto the field.
How many months did you have to go through rehab? What was it like multiple times per week?
Yeah, I went to rehab for around 9 months, and I went at least 3 times a week to work on stuff. 2 days were strengthening, and the other day was speed and agility.
Was there ever a point where you were worried about how you'd be coming back, or were you always confident in your ability to come back?
I was always kind of worried. I mean, it was a long process. I did a lot of different things. But I went to PT at Vendetto Sports, and because I worked out at TNT in Elmwood Park with Mike Nunziato.
Right.
And so they were always really confident in me. They always kind of quelled my worries and told me, not to worry about it. You'll be fine. It's just a long process, because I didn't have the surgery. So it was a lot quicker than it could have been if I didn't have the surgery. I did have the surgery.
That's really cool. That's right. You were telling me before we started the interview, and I'm sure a lot of people don't know that. Most people assume you tear those things, that you get surgery. You got to, opt out of surgery and just heal up, and I think that's fantastic. It looks like you're having a ton of fun this season. Do you think you're having more fun this year since you missed all of last year? Does that add to it?
I definitely think it adds to it. I mean, I feel like I took it for granted, the first couple of games of the season last year.
Sure.
It was kind of fun, being the freshman on the team. The seniors and everyone on the team was so supportive of me. So it was the transition was really easy. But you really never know how much you love something until you get it taken away from you. When I first got hurt, I was oh my God, it really didn't hit me until sooner, later on in the season.
Right.
And then when all my when they're big games and you want to be at the games, you want to be in the practices, and you just can't. And towards the end, I helped my team out a couple times, a couple at bats in county tournaments.
Right.
But you really appreciate something more once you get it taken away from you. So I'm just trying to focus on having fun and having a good season with my team this year.
Now it's time for the big 4. 4 questions for Victoria Sebastian. You dominated in the circle and at the plate last week. What do you take more pride in, your pitching or your hitting?
That's definitely a hard question. I mean, I worked so hard on both of those. Pitching, I pitch almost every day of the week, maybe just like one day just to give my arm a break. And hitting, I hit definitely every day.
Sure.
And they're both such like prominent aspects of the game. Like, I honestly don't know if I can give you an answer to that one.
All right, so then how about this side question? If you don't know which one you take more pride in, if you had to give one up, pitching or hitting, which one would you stick with?
For this team, I would definitely give up hitting just because I know how much of our team can hit when we're on. We definitely have like a lot of at-bats. And as of right now, my sister is like also pitches for
right.
RAMSEY. But besides that, we really don't have another pitcher. And so I know that'd be kind of rough on the team if I had to give it up.
You got to hold down the fort.
Yeah.
I understand. So just for necessity.
Yes.
And your family is full of athletes. Is there any sibling rivalry going on in there?
We definitely have a tough love household. We're all supporting each other, but we're also so competitive. I definitely think I'm one of the most competitive in my family.
For sure.
But yeah, there's definitely some sibling rivalry. Like my brother, he was an amazing wrestler at Northwestern, and everyone's like, oh, you're Johnny Sebastian's little sister. I was like, yeah, like hopefully I can make my name for myself with this team. Like I definitely think so. And then my younger sisters, I have the center fielder, Olivia. She's on the team this year. She's so fast.
Right.
And she's doing great so far too. And my youngest sister, Bella, she's going to be coming into next year. And they're definitely easily better fielders than me, without a doubt, 100%. Hitting, I definitely give them a run for their money. Fielding, they could beat me any other week. But honestly, like, my household, nothing comes easy. You have to work for what you get. Like, we're not just going to, like, congratulate you for something you, like, didn't do. So,
right.
like, just having that competition in my life definitely has made me had tougher skin and, like, in and out of, like, softball and, like, just in life in general. So it's definitely, like, been beneficial.
Who would you say has influenced your game the most, be it a family member or a friend?
There's just been so many people. Obviously, my parents are a huge support. Like, they just a huge support system for me. They give me everything I need to, like, succeed in life. And then my sisters, my brothers, they're pushing me more than anyone.
Right.
My pitching coach, Jill, she's just great. She went to IHA. I think she was, like, pitcher of, like, the decade or something. She was great.
It's a good teacher.
No, she's great. When I'm, like, down in the dumps and I need help and she's, like, I can't get a pitch down, she's always, like, I text her really quick, like, hey, can you meet up? And she tries to fit me in as much as possible. And then my coaches, I've had so many over the years. Coach Stern, he's at Mount St. Dominic.
Right.
I played on the Pride with him, and Coach Demarest, his daughter's also on Mount St. Dominic. And they're definitely a huge, like, part of me becoming a tougher athlete and, like, having tougher skin. Like, I'm so mental. Like, a lot of it's in my head, and they're just so, like, they enforce me to have tougher skin, and I want to have the toughest situations now. Like, I want to be the person with the ball.
For sure.
And then when I just got hurt, all my coaches at RAMSEY, it's like Caserta, our assistant coach, Kayla, and Savella, they're all just such, like, a big part. They all supported me when I got hurt. So honestly, I can't just attribute to one. They all deserve so much praise, especially my teammates too. They've been here for the entire ride. So I have a great support system, so I'm just blessed.
For sure. And you can't forget about the teammates. Good job throwing them in there. Definitely a big part of the success.
100%.
And heading into big games, do you have a movie or a song that you listen to or watch to get you pumped up going into big matchups?
I don't have a specific song or specific, like, playlist or movie. I do love listening to music. It calms me down. I'm kind of, like, to myself before the game just because, like, on the bus ride there or coming over here, just because I like to focus. I need to focus. But, like, for away games, I'll just listen to my own music. But then, like, we have a new, like, little tradition at RAMSEY. Like, before game, home games, we're doing this dancing thing. So we're playing a lot of dancing music, and that pumps me up a lot. We play, like, the wobble, the cha-cha slide. So those are all great songs. I definitely win the best dancer, though.
That's awesome. If you had to go on a long road trip with someone on your team, who would it be and why?
That's a tough question because everyone brings, like, different aspects to it. Like, I have some funny teammates I know will support me whenever.
For sure.
Just gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna choose my sister. She's a center fielder, Victoria Sebastian.
That's fair. You can do that.
I'm gonna choose her just because we do fight, but she's always been there for me. We have a great time when we're together. We like to say we're sister goals. So I definitely would choose her to go on a long road trip with because I know we definitely would fight, but we could definitely take each other for that long time too.
What are your team's goals for this season, and have they changed because of your hot start? Have they become even higher?
Our goal always in the beginning of the season is to win the league. We have a really competitive league with, like, Westwood, Mahwah, Riverdale, Pascack Hills, and they're all so well coached and they all have great athletes and they're, like, all top 25 programs. So we have a really tough league and we definitely want to focus on winning that. And it really hasn't changed, like, since we've had this hot start because we know, like, how competitive all the teams are. So we're definitely looking forward to, like, we definitely want to win the league. We definitely want the 20 wins again. We've been like the league champs, I think, for the past couple of years, so we definitely want to continue that legacy. But then we definitely want to throw our hats in the ring for like counties and states. There's no doubt about that. But it's like one game at a time. We just want to keep winning and keep having fun as a team.
That'll do it for this week's NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. Victoria, congratulations.
Thank you again for having me.
Do you want a highlight that will stand out from the mold? Rising Recruits is here for you. Professional title screens with easy-to-read important information. Use of multiple camera angles. Professional graphics that emphasize your skills for coaches to see. And 4K and high frame rate cameras to capture all the action. Call, email, or visit Small Moments Productions online today.